Hello, everyone. It's the Emperor Nosh, and welcome back for the Into the Depths anime podcast for episode 9.
Well, hello there. This is your boy Vent. How y'all doing?
Only they could respond, right?
Yeah.
Well, they can in the comments below.
Yes, type that out. How you doing?
So, before we get started on the actual anime, I heard from a certain Bumblebee that you watched Code White.
I did actually not long ago. Um, I like the movie. If for anybody wondering, Code White, it's Spy Family movie. What do you think about that movie?
It's in typical fashion. I watched it in the theaters, obviously, back when it first came out. But it's now
Nice.
out on Crunchyroll and stuff, so that's why you're
Hmm.
able to view it. I thought it was pretty fun. Just, comedic for what it is, the same uh form of entertainment you'd get from Spy Family if you enjoy Spy Family. I don't I don't see anything different from the normal show from it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, actually, it wasn't that bad. It's basically it follows the same guidelines as the show. Um, it's the same funny, wackiest, but we do see Lloyd and Yor be more active in these roles. But it was a good movie. The same on the Spy Family fashion. I liked it. Let me know how much I missed it.
So do you think since they had a code white there'll be a code black?
Probably. Which makes no sense. I don't know. I don't understand what the code white was because they never mentioned it.
Yeah, I don't know either. The
I
reason I
thought it
say
was.
that because if you remember a certain card game anime that had like two different series of it,
Oh yeah, I remember that. I only
and they
watched the
went with
first
the
one, right?
black and
Yeah.
white.
Mhm.
So, I mean, I like that. It was actually a pretty good. I don't know if it's actually a card game now, but
I look. I was liking it until it started getting too complicated, and I had no idea what was going on.
I mean, I don't even remember how it's played at this point.
I don't
And,
remember anything.
I mean, you can barely remember Yu-Gi-Oh at this point. It's so complex.
Hence why I don't play it. But if you guys are looking for a challenger, our boy over here, he plays all those card games as long as they have a gacha, he will play it. So that means is that you can challenge him, the Emperor, for a fight.
Yeah, I haven't played like the Yu-Gi-Oh game in forever. The Master Duel, I think it's still going strong. But yeah, I
There's
haven't played it in a while. I
there's
mean,
other games out there like Shadowverse.
yeah, I need to actually get into that game. I really do.
What are
I
you
I mean,
waiting
I have the freaking Twitch game. I'd probably just play that,
for? Do it, stream it so people
stream it
can
or
see.
something. Yeah,
Hmm?
I could. Something I thought about. Wouldn't hurt. I tried to do the Yu-Gi-Oh game back then too, the Yu-Gi-Oh Rush one, and I never. I was trying to do a series and it didn't pan out because that was my dark ages, my startup ages. And look at me now, man. Things are improving,
Yeah, look at that.
and it's all
A
thanks to
full
Vent.
stream. No, no, not me. I didn't do anything
Wait,
about it.
hold up. Did I gain another subscriber off stream? I have 55 now. What the heck?
Congratulations.
I don't know where. It's literally the meme of Patrick saying, "Who are you people?" It's crazy. But
All right.
I'm enjoying it though for sure. Like the interaction, the conversations having with people on stream. So please feel free to come around more often and just hang out, just chill out. I'm just a pretty chill guy, just enjoying gotcha games and JRPGs at this point. So,
All right. Let's jump back into the topic, shall we?
yes, we have some anime to cover.
Yes. So what are we starting with today?
We had My Hero Academia episodes 15 and 16. Things have gone insane. Kurogiri is now back on the villain side, aka the black hole guy.
Yep. Oh no.
So now they have access of Portal, and it's ironic because initially they had access to Portal, and now it's the tables have turned.
Oh, how the tables turned.
Oh, at the table, at the turntable.
Yes.
uh, well, So that was just the beginning. Obviously, we have that situation, and then we have Toga with twice his blood. So, and we know it
We
haven't.
we all know how that's gonna turn out.
Admanadetto Paredo, which is actually like a pretty good name. I'm not gonna lie. What do you think of the name for that? Adman Death Parade.
Oh, I've seen it for a while now, so I'm used to it. I like it.
You like it? Yeah, it's unfortunate we didn't get to see it on its original owner in full like this, but it definitely lines up the story a little more. That yeah, sorry Hawks, you're in for some trouble.
Ooh,
And
that's not good.
of course, Dobby wants to ruin Endeavor's life, just like he essentially did to him in a sense, right?
Dobby's just being Dobby right now.
Yeah, he was unable to defeat Todoroki, so he's going after anything else that he can that Endeavor cares about.
Mm-hmm.
And then we of course have the Mr. All for One. So he's just being in his peak prime state, which he actually looks really good. I don't know if you
Uh,
remember what he looked
yes, yes. So, oh, you'll see him plenty.
like.
So, yeah, throughout the story, you're gonna see how he used to look before All Might bashed his face in. So he was a very handsome guy.
Yeah, that's a crazy thing to think about. That his face is a result of All Might. That's actually a
Yeah.
crazy thought.
But it's also the same way why All Might has no power because he did the same thing to All Might.
Yeah, that's true. Exactly. He got in the stomach.
Mm-hmm.
So they just kind of took a one for one.
One for all.
One for all. Yep. And of course the other unfortunate situation is Kurogiri brought some of those twice clones over to Deku's area in order to, do the specific something, aka let's knock down the people erasing quirks.
Yeah, it's about to get dangerous.
Yep, now Shigaraki has his quirks back. So he's essentially at his stronger strength. Wouldn't call it peak. I don't even know what peak is for him yet. I'd question that.
Hmm.
Considering he adapts, right?
Yep, and I will not answer you that.
But then the other side, we have Skeptic just being, Skeptic, hacking into the system,
Mm-hmm.
which lines up with the appearance of a character back all the way from the festival arc. We have La Brava back.
La Brava.
Yes, the one with the love abilities,
Mm-hmm.
and of course she comes in a pair. So we have Gentle Criminal back as well, which is honestly like unexpected and awesome at the same exact time. I never thought of him as a villain, obviously back when, and I don't think you're
Mm-hmm.
supposed to. He's kind of just like,
No, no. So you're not supposed to see him as a villain. You're supposed to see him as a dark vigilante.
yeah,
He just made a bad decision, but his crimes were just like stealing this just to call more attention. But he never actually killed anybody.
correct. So that was cool that he has essentially got his redemption here, his
Mm-hmm.
redemption arc, and they did, kind of go off on it, and they even showed us what happened back in the prison because we saw Muscular there, and he's just like,
Mm-hmm.
"Hey, you're all free to go," and he decided no. Uh,
Yeah,
Gentle Criminal's like no, only prison that didn't have any escapees.
because he kept everybody there.
Yep. And thus we got to see him help out with our big palace in the sky is falling down. So
The
you know,
UA grounds was in the air and now was falling, so he helped.
yeah, he helped with his trampoline quirk, which I actually forgot that's what his quirk was until now. Until like I watched it, obviously.
It's not trampoline. It's like he turns air density into rubber or something like that.
Okay, that's probably a more scientific approach to it. I just think of his quirk as make air trampoline.
Hmm.
But yeah, he had his really good moment there. He formed a entire rubber around it, and is essentially holding it up.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty cool. But of course, there's still the issue of Shigaraki having his quirks back, and all he has to do is touch the ground with his hand, right?
Yep, and then he can unleash all his terror on the ground.
But you know who stopped him? I think you know who stopped him.
Who stopped him?
I have no idea how far away she is, but Nagant came back to save the day.
Lady Nagant.
Yeah.
Sniper Lady.
The one that was on All for One side got betrayed by All for One and now is against All for One.
Well, she wasn't a bad person. She was a hero.
Yes.
Uh, mm-hmm.
Same situation, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's just that
You'll
corruption.
you'll see that she has a similarity with somebody else, another hero. So I don't know if they've discussed her background yet on what you're watching,
I think they
but
have way back when she was first introduced. They kind of showed how
okay.
corrupt and stuff was.
Yeah, so there's another hero that has almost the same backstory, but the difference is that he didn't quit the hero work. He just kept doing it. Meanwhile, she quit.
So since we have these three, I think, is there any chance that we can get Stain back? No, any chance?
You want me to answer that?
I mean, is it a spoiler?
Yes.
It is okay. Can you tell me if the possibilities are possible?
Uh, how about you watch it and find out?
Oh, okay, fine. Oh, there is also some kind of thing that I'm interested about. There was one small short scene of All Might walking outside with a briefcase,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just like, "What are you up to, All Might? What are you doing?"
Oh, you're about to see what he's gonna do.
Oh man, I'm interested. I mean, I figured he would do something. I just don't know what he's gonna
Well,
do. 'Cause,
you know what he's gonna do.
I mean,
What is
can he even transform right now?
what is All Might doing in the middle of a fight with just a briefcase?
He has something in that briefcase. I don't know what.
Yes, yes, he does.
I guess we'll have to find out.
It is Deku's dad. No, I'm
Dex.
kidding.
I mean, I didn't even. I kind of briefly saw something on that. Apparently, they didn't even tell anybody anything about that, even in the movie.
No, well, it just happened.
No,
That just
I just mean,
yeah.
weren't they supposed to do some clearing up or something towards the end or something? I just heard people say that they didn't.
Nope.
Nope, nothing. What is this Pokemon?
Yeah, again, that just happened and that's it.
What is this? Literally Pokemon, man? Like, is it just mom? Just mom's in the picture?
Yeah, I so no clarification on that on the Deku's dad whatsoever. So
Well, I'm looking forward to see what happens next week. We have to have some kind of way to turn the tables here. There's too many twice clones at this point. I have no idea how that's gonna be solved. My only thought is they have to make Toga turn good, essentially, or I should say, like, take a turn. And I don't know. Can she even stop the clones herself that she made? Like, is that even a possibility?
she could if she willed it, because she could the ones who makes the clones,
Yeah.
but she has to still be in his using his power.
Oh,
But if she wills for all the clones to disappear, they could disappear
okay.
if she wanted to. But that's not her mindset right now.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, is there a possibility? Because I can't think about how they would get rid of all these clones. You have
Mm-hmm.
to literally destroy them all at the same time, including Toga.
That's true.
And
They have to.
even then, if one just escapes or something, then you're still screwed because they'll just keep making more. Because all you need is one, right? Like that's how that works.
What?
If one exists, they can just keep cloning off of it.
No, they cloned from the original one.
Oh, okay. So it's not the clones can make more clones.
I honestly don't know if they can make more clones. It's just like he put it from the first time he used it. He started doing clones to help himself with every chore that he had. He did so much that he didn't know who was the clone anymore.
Yeah, that's how I remember that now. That was pretty wild. Who's the clone now?
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, we'll have to find out. So let's see here. Oh yeah, we had reincarnated as a slime. We're
Yes,
still going trekking through this arc, that we're going through. I'm gonna call it the festival arc at this point.
it is a festival arc.
Yeah. So we had starting off, of course, we had the meeting of, just the kind of luncheon for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so what kind of people did we see at this luncheon? Do you recall?
We saw Milim, we saw Luminous, Carrion, the bird lady, I can't remember her name.
Freya?
Uh, who?
Freya?
Freya?
Yeah.
We also saw the other governors from the other countries, and the one, I think he said it was two people that are not welcome there, not welcome, that have sneak in inside there, but that he was aware of their movement.
Hey, I mean, he has a guy that's very close to him that's kind of sneaky too. Rimuru does.
Yep.
And I'm not
But
talking Hinata. Talking about
that's
freaking Yuji.
Yuji.
Or
Oh yeah,
Yuki. Not Yuji. I'm
yeah,
mixed two people. Yuki, yeah.
yeah. I was like, who? The Yuki, yeah, the guild leader.
Yeah. That guy still sus. We don't know what he's planning.
Well, he's playing both fields, and I feel like he's gonna be one of the bad guys at the end.
Yeah. And then we had the actual tournament starting.
Which was really cool. We saw some fights like the horse and the bull fight. I did not had any idea how it was gonna turn out, but then we saw something weird. What happened with the Kirito hero?
There was literally no fight.
Why was there no fight?
He was talk no jutsuing out everything.
Every fight, bro, was driving me crazy.
It's like you're supposed to be Kirito, right? Like you're supposed to
Hmm.
fight. Like what are you doing? You're not
So
you're not Naruto.
yeah, so he won the first fight because he was supposed to fight his buddy, and the buddy just like gave up. He's a hero with good luck. So on his second fight, I guess he talked his way out of it too.
Yeah, that was something else for sure.
But who impressed us?
Um, yes, so we had Gobta. He's he was our impressor, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Gapta is the up and coming, even beating Demon Lord Carrion. That's crazy. All for a fishing rod.
All over the fishing rod. Well, in hindsight, though, with all the jokes, um, Gobta didn't intentionally win against Carrion.
Yeah,
Couldn't show his stuff because he was hidden under his guise, his identity
he gave
as
up too.
yeah. Poor Geld though. Like, come on, man.
Well, Guild was fighting a demon lord, so
Yeah.
he's not a demon lord.
I,
He's yeah.
a lot of people are just like they nerfed Geld, and it's just like no, he's fighting a demon lord.
Yeah, Guild was never a demon lord. Guild was strong enough, but uh Carrion was a step down demon lord.
Yeah, and the only thing that Geld did was get the demon seed before. That's how Rimuru ended up, grabbing it later because
Hmm.
he took him down.
Yeah, but he's not a demon lord, so I don't know why
Right.
people are crying over it.
They they probably underestimate his abilities in comparison to say Rimuru's like right hand man, like Shion or you know those because those guys are overpowered. They probably think that Geld is on the same level, which
Mm.
obviously would not be the case. It wouldn't be
Yeah,
the
but those got the gift. They have gotten like 3 or 4 gifts from Rimuru,
yeah,
meaning as to Geld, I don't think he has gotten as many gifts from Rimuru.
correct. Speaking of guests, back to the bull and stuff, they were named by Rimuru for because they're bosses in the dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why
That's
they
cool.
had so much power in that, because otherwise they would have been even lower tier.
Oh, that's true. Look at that.
And that's also how Kirito talked him out, being like, we can fight in the dungeon later when you're at full strength.
Yeah,
He's like, you're right, man, and then walks off to the dungeon. And it's like, okay.
that got me so mad.
Uh, So the final fight will be Kirito and Gobta.
We'll see how that. Well, we know how it's gonna end up.
Gobta, I don't sorry, Gobta. Like you're not getting your fishing rod.
Yeah, you're not winning against the luck hero.
The luck here. Actually that's actually more true.
That's accurate though.
He has more luck than Kazuma.
Hmm. Oh, that's true.
uh So yeah, we just have to wait and see on that one how it's gonna go. I'm assuming that we'll get that because it won't be a fight, and we'll probably get Rimuru too. I think it will be time for the Rimuru versus Lightspeed Hero.
We'll see how it goes.
I don't think it's going to go out as he hopes. I don't think he's gonna be able to talk no jutsu out of that one.
No, because Rimuru actually wants to fight him.
Yeah. Despite them not, they obviously don't know that he's actually just weak, and he's just getting everything handed to him on a silver platter.
Yeah, because of his good luck stats.
Yeah.
Everything happens for him.
All it's
He's
gonna
always at the right time at the right place.
all it's gonna take is for somebody that it can nullify that, and then boom, it's over.
Only Rimuru can.
Yeah, he probably can. It might even involve you know, his AI assistant. Why is it I can't remember. Raphael. Speaking of that, she was kind of quiet this episode.
I'm telling you, she's plotting something.
And you seen her like icon pop up in the corner like she was trying to
Mhm.
say something.
I've been telling you, she's plotting something.
And we're probably gonna have to see that soon. Pretty soon. Well then. So we'll find out next on when that. We actually, how many episodes of Slime are left? I don't think many are left for this season.
Like 3 or 2.
3 episodes exactly. 3 more to go. The season will be over before you know it. I need to get further on editing on that video. But yes. All right, so let's move on here. We'll save Why Does Nobody Remember Me for next time. Because we need further analysis before we can talk about that one. But let's see here. We got Oshi no Ko. We only had 1 episode. Unfortunately, it took a break last week.
Yep.
But what happened the week before was mind blowing. So we had the aftermath essentially of Tokyo Blade. It was essentially all finished after Aqua's insane performance.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, giving the spotlight to Kana. They all had their own spotlight moment.
It was great.
It was great. And so they decided to get together for drinks. And he invited the director.
Director didn't want to go at first, but the other actor convinced him to go.
In which it made Aqua being like, yeah, I want to go. And why?
Mm-hmm.
He needs to go back. It's funny because you didn't think about it for the entire time Tokyo Blade happened. And then the plot comes back in and you're just like, oh, wait. Right. That was the plot point.
Yeah, I forgot this was what type of anime this was.
Yeah, I forgot. I thought we were watching an adaptation of Tokyo Blade.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, we have him, and he's essentially trying to push the director to tell him stuff, give him details, and obviously the director's like, nah. So our other MC, aka the La La La, MC, I don't know his actual name. Look it up. I don't actually know his name.
I can't remember it either.
Anyway, him, yeah, he is essentially an adopted son of the director. I think that's what they said, right?
Yeah, he adopted him.
Taiki, that's who it is. Taiki Himakawa.
Mm-hmm. Himakawa, yeah.
So yeah, he's like, hey, let's go to another place for drinks. So he knows his places apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Would you go to that place?
Uh, yeah,
Yeah.
honestly.
It's a private place and it's filled with I guess it's filled with girls from the industry, but since it's private, nobody will know. It's kind of
Mhm.
kept a secret.
Yeah, nobody talks about it.
And I guess he just piled the drinks on the director so I can get him drunk enough to speak, right?
Mhm.
But of course, he got too drunk.
Yeah, they got him. They gave him way too many drinks, so he got too drunk. But
Yep.
what happens next is what's the most concerning thing.
Yes, the
Is
most concerning thing. What happened next?
so we had a revealed that Aqua got a DNA sample from Taiki,
Is
and then he mm?
wasn't it also the director too?
No, it was just Taiki, and because the director is the adopted father of Taiki, not the real father. So Aqua says, "You and I share the same DNA, so tell me who is your father."
Yeah. It's
And that's where the
a mind-blowing plot there, right? Like nobody expected that.
yeah, nobody. Well, I don't know if I told you that that he did kind of give off Aqua vibes,
Yeah. I mean, you can
but
kind of see they were kind of like similar on the acting side of things.
not on the acting. When he's not in acting mode, he was just like Aqua, like just to himself on a corner
Okay,
and
that's
all
fair.
that. But aside from that, his personality is not like Aqua at all.
Yeah.
He's more social, more showy, because that's how he grew up with.
I mean, I guess you could
But
call it opposite acting style because
mm-hmm,
if you remember the whole cold versus hot, like
mm-hmm.
yeah,
But it was all right. So now we're just waiting for the new episode to find out um how what happens now that it's been revealed that Aqua, him, and Ruby are brothers.
yeah. That's it's crazy that we added another addition. Do you think he's gonna be incorporated into the revenge plot?
No,
No.
he has nothing to do with it. He
Well,
has no he has no connection to his dad either. So he grew up in an orphanage too. So and he got adopted.
well,
So he has nothing to do.
one thing you know for sure is that dad got busy.
Maybe there's more out there.
Maybe there is more. Maybe they have more siblings.
So taking a guess from how Himekawa looks and how Aqua looks, possibly the hair might be the same, just a different color. I'm gonna take a guess and say that possibly he looks like Aqua, whoever's the dad,
Probably, yeah.
or something in between the lines. Like I'm pretty sure he has hair just like both, like the style.
Yeah. Unfortunate we didn't have this episode last week because then we would have already had our answer.
But we're gonna get an answer in the next few days. So
I think tomorrow.
yes,
As of recording this tomorrow.
and I'm
We-
gonna watch
yes, you are.
before you.
Uh, it's usually not out when I wake up anyway, so. But yeah, I will find out what happens as a result of this to see what his reaction is. If he's weirded out by it, if he's just like, oh, interesting. I don't know how
Oh,
he's gonna react to it.
we'll see what happens. We just have to watch. It's pretty interesting. So I'm looking forward to it.
Hope he responds with, "Oh, brother."
Come on.
Well, we need puns.
Haven't we been getting a lot?
We need more, like a lot more. But let's go ahead and move on to Wistoria Wand and Sword, which
Uh,
also only had one episode.
good anime. Good anime. So this is where the anime starts becoming more into Danmachi. Um, what we know so far on this one is that they on the previous episode we know that they formed like an alliance with the top students and no talent will to go and beat this tournament, right?
Yes.
But we also saw that there's something bad lurking in there. Like two people got killed.
Yes, they were teachers too.
They were teachers.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I think those were all teachers that were kind of guarding, because they were having, because the entire point of the test is there's somebody guarding each floor, up to the 10th floor. So I'm pretty
Uh
sure that's what they were.
hmm. Okay.
Because especially later on, like there was one of the other teachers from the other floors mentioning that they got lost in contact with some of the teachers from the other floors higher up.
But they started hitting the dungeon, and everything was going well. I'd say not for Will, but for everybody else that's strong. Will has never been in a party with any of them, so he doesn't really know how to deal with that stuff.
That, and he unfortunately does not have the search ability.
He has some sort of a search, but not the mage's
He can
search.
sense. He can
Hmm.
sense, but it's the problem of he can't sense fast enough for
And far
smaller
away.
fast enemies like the little like centipede, not the centipede, the what was it, like a praying mantis style looking thing, I don't know, or an ant or something like that. I don't know.
There's also, he did mention that he can scan for nearby things,
Yeah.
but his range is not that big, so he needed what's this guy's name? The elf? Se- I can't remember. Anyway, he needed the elf
Wendell.
window to do the search for bigger ranges.
Yeah. Yeah, because they got trapped together
Mm-hmm.
because of this big creature. I don't know how many points that thing is worth.
So, well, here's the thing. This is why I think it turned into Danmachi, because they in Danmachi they encountered the beast that was not supposed to be there. It's super fast, and if you recall, it hit Belle and the green haired girl, and they landed on a bottom floor because of that. Remember? And this is exactly what happened here. So they got hit. The floor broke down, so they all went down to the 11th floor, where it's out of their jurisdiction. It's a tower
I mean,
now.
is it wrong to try not to get trapped in a dungeon with an elf?
Well, depending who the elf is.
Well, in this case, uh, it's a guy that doesn't want any form of touch from anybody not worthy.
Or help.
Yeah, or help. But you kind of get more of his backstory as time goes on, where he was kind
Yeah,
of
he said
treated poorly by
he was
the
a flunky.
elf queen, which I tell they dropped that ball that the Magia vendor was actually the elf queen.
She's one of them. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was an interesting drop there.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the lower floors deal were interesting too, because I didn't know how many floors were in the dungeon, and the fact that it has like that membraney feel, and I kind of told you, it kind of gives you like Mementos vibes from Persona.
I was I wasn't thinking that that dungeon, because it's on the school grounds, it was gonna be that deep. So I
Yeah,
was thinking it was probably like 10 floors in, but now we know that it's bigger than 10 floors, and after the 10th one, it's where the tower's territory starts coming by, because the monsters in there are like strong enough to fight.
yeah, and I'm pretty sure that guy that knocked them down to that floor, that big demon-looking creature, is probably down
Mhm.
from the lower floor.
Probably, and that's why I said that it looks like Danmachi, because
Just
something like that similar happened.
we're just still waiting for our chance to meet up with Bakugo, though. You know, you remember that guy from the
Yeah.
last episode at the end?
Hmm.
It's
Hmm.
like, yeah, that's definitely Bakugo.
It looks like him too.
uh,
So that's all that happened on the episode. We're just waiting for the new episode to start to see what happens.
Yep, and we'll see it the coming Sunday to see what happens at this point. Obviously, they're probably not going to keep playing along with them having to go through the dungeon. At this point, they'll probably meet up and have some kind of issue. They'll either meet up with one of the other, groups of members there, or they'll meet up with one of these people trying to mess with the system right now, aka the ones
I'm
stealing the
saying
features.
I'm saying they're gonna meet up with the Bakugo, and after that they're gonna meet up with another teacher and the students because they already called the test to be done.
Yeah.
So they were going in there to get the rest of the students.
Yeah, but unfortunately, they're in territory they shouldn't be in either. So it's going to be
Hmm.
a little bit more of a difficult rescue.
We'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. Lastly, we have Elusive Samurai.
This show has been getting good and good on every passing episode. The
Yes.
graphics and everything. So we learn now that our main character turned into Sonic with how fast he is. But yeah. What happened to the guy after the fight?
He's trying to worship him now.
Worship him.
Yeah, remember it's like he saw a Buddha.
Oh yeah. So after that, he got saved. He didn't die. So somebody took him, and I guess he lost his villainous ways. So now he actually wants to fight.
Yeah, their fight was very interesting. It kind of just gives you like, I don't know, something like out of a Dark Souls boss fight where you're just trying to continue to dodge,
Yeah.
like dodge
We
and weave.
we also know that everybody else finished their fight, and Tokiyuki revealed himself to the new guy, and he agreed to join him as a vassal.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I was just like, they're not gonna let a guy like this go.
Yeah, he's way too much, and he's very strong. I think he's actually stronger than the two vassals that he already has.
Yeah.
So they shouldn't have let him go. But he now has like a full-on party. He has the warrior, the archer, the thief, and the tactician.
Prayers to their food supply.
Mm-hmm.
But the guy did get away though. The guy that Tokiyuki was fighting.
Yeah, that's what I said earlier. That
Yeah.
he went away. Like he didn't die.
Yeah,
He got
the
saved.
governor took him away.
Is he really the governor? The guy with the long eyes?
Well, that's what his in name. He's the governor.
Hmm.
Obviously, nobody's gonna stand with it though, considering what he's trying to do. He's been trying to take over the shrine for several episodes.
Yeah, the Tokiyuki beat him though,
Yeah, he's still trying though. It's like Team Rocket. They're coming back over and over,
and they'll blast him off again.
and they'll keep getting blasted off again. Uh, so we have like 3 more episodes left of that. Um, just because we didn't get a recap this last time.
Yeah, I skipped it.
Oh yeah, we didn't need to recap. I could have gave you a recap.
We're doing it right now.
Yeah, we're recapping right now. You're right. Yeah.
But there's usually when a show does a recap in the middle of the episode, it means that a new arc is starting. So maybe we're getting a new arc.
Maybe we are. Oh, let's see. I think I don't think I think it wouldn't hurt to call this one a little earlier this time. We had a lot less to talk about. Um,
Yeah, we covered this stuff quickly too.
but we'll be hitting the end on some of these anyway, and probably have more talking about the next time. Actually, I think we're pretty much a lot of these will be ending soon. Well,
Ending soon.
Oshinoko has 13 episodes, so it has like 4 episodes left after 3 episodes after Wednesday. Um, My
So
Hero still has like 5 episodes.
you heard it, folks. A lot of the episodes are ending. A lot of the animes are ending soon, but don't stray because he's making the video for the up and coming anime that you guys might wanna stick around and watch.
And you'll be able to see what anime we're probably potentially covering, aka ReZero Season 3.
For sure that one. If not you, then I'll be doing it.
Which I think I discussed with you about. They're doing it kind of weirdly,
Yeah.
potentially weirdly structured, where it's just going to be like 8 episodes, and then wait a bit, and then another 8 episodes, which is kind of strange. Even though the first episode will be 90 minutes long, so it'll be kind of
Damn,
like.
Attack on Titan changed everything.
I mean, last time ReZero was 90 minutes long, wasn't it?
No.
Season 2?
One of the episodes, it was the first episode.
I know the Amelia episode was definitely that was a crazy one where we had Amelia's entire like backstory.
Yeah, but that was needed though, because now we know like she's not Satella like everybody says. At least in her younger years, because a lot of people were saying that she was just Satella. But if she turns in the future into Satella, then that's a different thing, right?
Yeah, exactly. Why are these witches all look so good? Like
I I don't know.
it's like literally that's why some of them are such fan favorites. Like the one we met in season 2. Like they're still fan favorites to this, to this time, man.
I would not make a comment on any of those witches. I don't want to be cursed.
Okay, we'll just get the strongest guy in all of ReZero to come help us.
A Reinhardt. Oh yeah, that's true. Because nothing will affect him for the first time. Yeah,
He's
that,
insane, man.
that guy is OP. Like nothing will hurt him for the first time if he has not seen it.
I feel like we'll have a lot to discuss about him. Because we saw him in the trailer. He's a important part of this
Yeah,
coming season.
she's still protecting the blonde girl though.
Yeah,
I can't remember her name, but yeah, we should make an episode discussing about him.
yeah. I forgot about the girl. She was all the way from season 1 too.
Yeah, she was a thief.
Yeah, she was the thief, and now she's the princess candidate.
Mm. We'll have to see how it goes.
Have to see how that goes. All right, I think we'll wrap it up here. Thank you guys all for watching this week's Into the Depths anime podcast.
Thank you guys for everything. Leave a comment down below. Let us know what you want us to review next, what you want Notch to play next. You know, because he's a little gacha freak, so you guys want to guide him out of the gacha. So
Hey, I have things in my Steam library. I can find something. Hint: there's a possibility of maybe Digimon Next Order
ooh.
potentially.
Well, I have that game too, but it's on the console, not on the computer.
I have it on PC, Digimon World Next Order, so potentially I kind of am tempted to try it out.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Thank you guys for joining us for another episode. You guys stay safe out there and leave a comment, leave a like, hit that bell button. Do not forget to do it.
And we will catch you guys on the next one.
Bye bye.
Bye.